Robin Rocabye Cortez. I'm a dancer, martial artist, and a man. Okay, currently what I'm doing is working on a project called FatLaces.net. FatLaces, FatLaces.net, and it's a site that's documenting the Canadian street dance scene, Toronto, like, you know, everywhere, reaching out. There's about 10 stories on there right now, and the purpose of the site and for what I've been wanting to do is capture the essence of what Canadians have been doing in the scene and the influence we've had on the hip-hop and the street dance scene. And this site will demonstrate that we're there, we've been there from the beginning, and have a strong influence in what we've been doing across the seas and on our own land. So FatLaces.net, it talks about, as I said, the Canadian scene, Toronto, and our history. It's individual stories through crews and individuals, so which makes up the Canadian dance story. FatLaces.net is a site that is a bio site and for crews and individuals. So videos, photos, an interview, all meshed together to give your story. It's our story for all people to see Canadian history. It's grown a lot from where it came from in the mid-80s and in the early 90s. It's grown in the sense that a lot of people are doing it through dance schools, through programs that are being run through the cities. Also just groups, a lot of groups forming up, a lot of crews and troops and individual people just wanting to learn to dance. But the difference is from the early 80s, mid-80s, and early 90s and mid-90s, the essence has changed. And being honest with regards to this, the essence in the sense of nobody needing to worry about what somebody else says and how your style should look. In the early days, it was about just enjoying the music, expressing yourself, and just representing you, the dance, and just your crew, your friends. And it was nothing about like, oh, this person showed me this move and this is the only way to do it. It's changed in the sense where people are now being told rather than being shown how to express. It will come back around because there's the heads that are involved by teaching are going to be influencing the young people that are in the dance studios, and you know, the kids are going to go out, they're going to learn, they're going to go to events and stuff and see, they're going to want to learn more, but it needs to, I honestly feel it needs to have more emphasis on just doing the way I see the dance scene in Toronto growing would be, it's in a positive light. As I said, there's a lot of people involved by doing workshops, a lot of cats from the early 80s, the mid 80s, and the 90s, those that have been around and seen the scene and know what it's like to actually express and create, they're involved with teaching. They're involved with doing workshops. They're involved with the judging of competitions, which makes a huge difference than just somebody else who just learned from a dance studio or, you know, just from in the industry but not really have a passion for the dance. So I see it having the mentorship behind it, which is going to help it. It's got a good future if the emphasis on people wanting to learn how to express themselves, not learning just how to do a step. There's the change. Learn to dance, learn to move, not learn to copy.